Hey guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. This week I want to show you some of the art projects that I do in my infant and young toddler classroom. I like to do about 1 to 2 projects a week, and some of the reasons that I feel art is so important in this age group is that it's a great way to develop those fine motor skills. It's also a fun way for the parents to preserve their memories of their growing children. And it's fun to decorate their classroom with work that they have done and are proud of. I'm going to show you some of the projects that we have done in the last couple weeks, and then I'll show you the projects that I'm planning on doing with them this week. Okay, first I want to show you some of our favorite supplies that I like to use in this classroom. The kids love stickers, and we can use just clip art that I find online and put stickers on them, and this is great for fine motor. Then they have to peel the stickers off by themselves and stick them down onto paper. We do use a lot of construction paper. I print stuff on the construction paper, or we also will just glue things on here, but we use a lot of construction paper. And the kids love these little palms. This is something that they will use a lot for gluing, or different things, some dot papers that I'll show you kind of how we use pom-poms. Another thing that is great for a younger age are these dot markers, and they come in all different colors, but this is because they're not quite ready to be completely coloring, so these dot markers are great for this age group. Between 22 months, they are starting to get ready to do some coloring. It is still very hard for them, and the interest level is not quite there yet until you get to those preschool ages, but I do start introducing crayons or markers, but that is at the older age. This would be for my youngest age group, and all my children do handprint and footprint art, but my younger children do not do some of the other activities that I'm going to be showing you. A lot of my handprint and footprint art ideas I get off of Pinterest. So this one is a little bug jar, and I had used her thumbprints to make the little bugs, and I took a little permanent marker to add the wings and the eyes. And then this one we just finished up a unit on frogs. So this is a little frog handprint onto a lily pad. These are great for preserving those growth memories for the parents, and it's also a great way to get some sensory development in as you're painting their hands and their feet. Another fun thing that I like to do in this classroom is base an art project off of one of our books we're reading during the week. So you can see that we read 5 Green and Speckled Frogs, and then the kids were putting these little speckles onto this frog clip art. And then over there we had the noisy egg, and we talked about the color yellow, and they glued some yellow palms onto a duck. So this activity would be for some of my older kids, maybe starting about between maybe 14 to 24 months, and they really get into stickers. And this is a very simple art project, but also very good for their fine motor development. So this art project would be using those dot markers. This is a little popsicle, and they decorated the popsicle with the dot markers. And then what I will do is cut it out and then glue it onto a paper. So I've already done this one, and it's all ready to go onto our wall this week. So this one here was done by my 12-month-old, and she does a great job with those. So that's even something that even a younger kid can do. Here's another way to use those dot markers, and this is a dot marker page that I found off of Pinterest, and then the kids use the dot markers to just try to get each of these circles. So this little page was done by my little guy that is 24 months. So I also want to point out that art doesn't have to always be something that you make that the kids can go take home. So some of our favorite art projects are things that the children don't bring home. So this is some magnet pages, and this is just one of those dot marker pages that I have laminated instead of using the dot markers on. And then these are little magnets with palms that I've hot glued, and the kids can take them and just put them on to the circle. Another thing that we like to do in this classroom is Play-Doh. And they usually just play with the Play-Doh, and then they like to stick these lids into the Play-Doh. This is something we do in the wintertime a lot because we pretend like this is snow, but this is just shaving cream. And I spray it right onto the tray, and they can just play in it, and they really like this. And a tip for your younger ones is to stick those passies in their mouth. And then this one is a button art that they like to do, and they're just these little buttons, and there's all different kinds of pictures. We put it on here, and they have to push the buttons into each of these little holes. And this comes with a whole bunch of different pictures that you can choose from. There's just some couple ideas of different things that you can do for art that are outside of papers and glue and things that to change it up a little bit. I also told you I would be showing you what I have planned to do this week for art. So this is the first one that I'm going to be doing with the kids, and this says it's officially summer. So it's a little clip art of a fish, and then I have some red construction paper that we will be ripping up into tiny pieces, and I will put a bunch of glue onto this fish, and then they will just be putting those little pieces onto the paper. And then the second one we're doing this week is this flip-flop into summer, and I'll be painting their feet and then just putting them straight onto these little flip-flops. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and got some new ideas to do with your infants and young toddlers. Comment below some of the stuff that you do with this age group for art, and subscribe if you want to continue seeing more videos like this.